In a world that's increasingly bizarre, one question remains: what's really going on? Join us on The Daily Absurd as we delve into the strange corners of reality, exploring the stories that make you scratch your head and say, is this real life?
Ever heard of a plague where people dance themselves to death? Sounds crazy, right? We're diving into the dancing plague of 1518.
It's a wild story. Hundreds of people uncontrollably dancing for weeks.
Weeks? Wow. What caused this bizarre epidemic?
That's the million-dollar question. Mass hysteria, poison grain, something else entirely?
Right. Let's unravel this historical mystery together. So it all started with one woman, Frau Trofea, right? Just randomly started dancing in these streets.
That's what the records say. Then others joined in, and it just spiraled.
And it wasn't a happy dance, was it?
No, it was frantic, exhausting. People were collapsing, getting injured. It was awful.
The city council's response was interesting. They thought the best cure was more dancing?
Yeah, they figured if they danced it out, they'd tire themselves out. They even hired musicians and strongmen to help. Can you believe that?
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It was. More people joined in and more people died. Tragic, really.
So what are the leading theories? Mass hysteria seems plausible, given the times.
Absolutely. Stress, poverty, disease, a perfect storm for mass psychogenic illness.
But what about ergot poisoning that's been suggested for other similar events?
Ergot is a possibility, but the symptoms don't quite match the continuous dancing. It's a tough one to crack.
And then there's the religious aspect. People believed it was divine wrath or demonic possession.
St. Vitus's dance was a common belief, linking uncontrollable movements to divine punishment. It was a different time.
But how do we know this actually happened? It sounds too unbelievable.
There are contemporary accounts, city records, even a chronicle by Paracelsus.
Paracelsus, the famous physician?
Yes, he documented the event years later. The city archives also contain detailed descriptions. It's pretty well documented, actually.
So how did it end? Did the dancing just stop one day?
Eventually, yes. After several weeks, the dancing subsided. Maybe exhaustion, maybe other factors played a role. We just don't know.
But no one really knows for sure what caused it to begin with or what ended it?
Exactly. It remains a fascinating and mysterious event.
So what's the takeaway? Is it just a weird historical anomaly?
It's a reminder of the power of mass psychology, the impact of social conditions, and the limits of our understanding of human behavior. It's a complex issue.
It's a chilling reminder of how easily fear and superstition can spread.
And how even in the face of death, people can find themselves caught up in something beyond their control. It's really unsettling.
Is there more research being done on this?
Historians and scientists continue to study the dancing plague, trying to piece together the puzzle. New insights might emerge. It's an ongoing investigation.
It's a story that keeps on giving. A very strange story. So the dancing plague of 1518, a bizarre, deadly, and ultimately mysterious event.
A testament to the strange and unpredictable nature of human history.
Thanks for shedding some light on this fascinating and slightly terrifying chapter of history. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to The Daily Absurd. If you enjoyed the ride, make sure to like, subscribe, and share the absurdity. See you next time.